An Australian state is adding a special U-Class license that must be obtained before driving super and hypercars in order to prevent inexperienced drives from crashing.
Here's a summary of the article.
Drivers in South Australia will soon be required to undergo a special course in order to get behind the wheel of ultra-high-powered vehicles, while also being banned from turning off driver aids such as traction control and electronic stability control systems in these cars. South Australia has become the first state in the country to introduce a special driver license specifically for ultra-high-powered vehicles, set to come into effect on 1 December 2024. The new U-Class license category was introduced as an amendment to the Motor Vehicles Regulations 2010 in late 2022, approximately 3 months after Drive first reported on the proposal. However, it is only now that the South Australian government has confirmed a date for its implementation following speculation on social media. Once the training is available, all existing UHPV drivers and owners will need to complete this training to obtain a U license classification if they wish to continue driving a UHPV after 1 December 2024, the spokesperson said. The South Australian government has also introduced new definitions and penalties for drivers who have caused a death, with the maximum penalty for driving without due care increasing from 12 months to 7 years. Sophia Naismith's tragic death highlighted serious problems with our current laws where driving conduct causes death or serious harm, said Kiam Mar, the Attorney General of South Australia in a July media statement. These reforms will ensure people who drive ultra-high-powered vehicles take greater responsibility for their actions while making sure that authorities have the power to prosecute those who flout our road laws and put others' lives at risk.
This post received a score of 6,600, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Apparently Richard Hammond has already been excluded from qualifying.
Hammond.
You idiot. You've reversed into the sports lorry.
I can hear his voice.
This was in response to a Lamborghini driver losing control while being a dickhead and running over 2 15-year-old girls, killing one.
How about the Ferrari driver who lost control on Punt Road crossing into oncoming traffic and flipping a 4WD?
We had an actual cannonball run in the 90s, no speed limits over 3,800 kilometers of public road. It ended after Japanese driver Akihiro Kabe lost control of his Ferrari F40A and killed 4 people, including himself. Kabe was a dentist and was inexperienced as a racing driver. A day earlier, at Katherine, Kabe was presented with the first Top Gun award after clocking 284 km per hour in the flying mile.
Greater than Kabe was a dentist and was inexperienced as a racing driver. Not to make light of the accident, but in the sports car racing, GT racing, Le Mans etc. world, it's a meme that dentists often drive recklessly in the amateur, gentleman driver classes. Reason being the main barrier to entry in amateur racing classes is money and not necessarily skill. Thus drivers with more money than skill are jokingly referred to as dentists.
Semi-related, the Beechcraft Bonanza, a small airplane with a forked tail, has the moniker, the Doctor Killer, for much the same reason.
However, often personality types that come with someone who has a lot of money are incongruous to flying an aircraft. The Bonanza was the original, Dr. Killer, and modern aircraft like those from Cirrus have replaced it. They are expensive, stylish machines that are capable of being flown privately straight after you get your basic license, but like all aircraft they demand respect. I think the doctors who killed themselves in Bonanzas would probably have still done so eventually in less expensive aircraft.
You're trying to tell me a couple of flights with an instructor isn't enough to make me an ace?
It's all about experience, my friend. Another old saying goes, you start flying with a full bag of luck and an empty bag of experience. The trick is to fill the bag of experience before you empty the bag of luck. Winking face.
It's South Australia. Saved you a click.
NVM, nobody lives there anyways. Laughing face.
The wine's pretty good though.
I got the S-Class license on Gran Turismo.
It's these same degenerates that say the physics in Gran Turismo are broken because the cars keep spinning out. Then they get in a rented Lamborghini, crash it, and kill people. Yeah, the game is fine. On a similar note, what's really fun in Gran Turismo isn't the supercars, it's being able to race cars I know how to drive. I really love racing a standard Mini Cooper at full throttle. I enjoy it so much more than a V12 twin-turbo whatever.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.